What's going on, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video, and I will be reacting to oops, that's not what I meant to pull up. The Boys season 2 episode 2. It has been a minute since I looked at episode 1 of season 2, so I don't remember. So yeah, if you want to see a recap of that, you can look at my reaction for that. But other than that, going to this, I still have my headphones on. I was doing some playing around because it is hot right now. It's hot. $75 or something like that. It still feels hot. It feels humid. It was actually, my fan was up much higher than it was now, and I couldn't hear it. It was like a faint sound in the background, but couldn't really hear it. So I turned it down now, but it's still on the same suppression, so it should be fine because it's just hot. Plus, I just took a shower, and well, like a couple hours ago, but I'm still hot because of hot shower. So anyway, also I'm gonna try to play this in movie and TV to see if I still get that pausing, what the crash. It's kind of like the because I usually watch these on VLC, and they have a tendency to crash, like maybe once or twice during the video. And then I downloaded something called GOM, and then that was doing the same thing. So because I changed some stuff around in VLC, I was looking up stuff. People said that they was having problems like that, or lagging problems. I wasn't having any lagging, but just crashing. I did the things they suggested that worked for them. Still crashed. So I'm trying to see if I watch this on the software that came with the computer to see if it crashes. I've never watched anything in the movie and TV app, video viewing app, so we'll see. But anyway, let's get into this. Wait. Oh, I'm stupid. Hope I didn't cut nothing off right there. Okay, that's still recording. And that's still recording. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Okay, now we get to see what the fuck happened. Where Butcher's been at, what the hell he been doing. I know he must have wanted to slap the shit out of his ex-wife. Cause he was like, you've been alive all this time, and I've been depressed and wanting to kill all soups and stuff, thinking that Homeland will rape you, and you willingly had sex with this motherfucker? Oh, did he take him back somewhere else and drop him off? I guess maybe he don't want him to know where that house is.
Where the fuck am I?
You're at Tony Cicero's.
No. What fucking city am I in?
Fort Wayne.
You got a bit of paper, something I can write with?
Are you trying to remember where he was at? Oh wow! Yeah, I forget like I said, it's been a while since I've seen the first episode. They framed him for that.
You'll love it.
No, I won't.
No.
I won't love it. I never love it.
No.
Never fucking love it.
Huey is tired of this shit.
He left us for dead, and now it's like nothing happened?
He did.
We're just gonna pretend like this is normal? Like we're fucking lemmings?
Butcher like he's on the verge about to beat his ass. Careful, Butcher already killed one person.
Well, sick. Hey, you know my dad?
Every time I see this
He had a
dude,
ball from the
'96 World Series.
Like he's
Signed by Don Larson
such
pitched a no-hitter.
you want to hate him
Cool, huh?
so much. Different kid. And that's gonna land and kill somebody.
Let's just try and be civil, shall we?
A deal. Don't touch her. I always find that on red carpets, that pose is fun. It's funny with regular humans, but it's just them to going.
Okay, ladies, we have a big day. Domestic outlets
Like,
until
the
noon.
fuck are you doing? What is that, like a little Ant-Man or something? What is that?
Bro.
Oh, it's his. Oh wow. Oh yeah, you a fuck. He gave him.
No. Remember Melissa Dabrowski, the kindergarten teacher you finger banged backstage at the VH1 Educator Awards?
So what?
That voice sounds
You were
familiar.
supposed to present her with Teacher of the
Stormfront, congrats on the 7. Are you as excited to be here as I am?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Can you tell us a little about how girls get it done?
Girls get it done.
Girls get it.
I get you have your talking points, but why does it matter whether heroes have a dick or a vag?
Yeah, like what does it matter?
Shouldn't we all just, be competent at our jobs? I don't think girls do anything better. I think chicks and dicks are in it together. Oh, that's me.
How dare you?
Thing. You can see every crease in my ass. You can practically see up Starlight's uterus. You want to talk about girl power? Let's talk about getting some pockets.
Starlight, your teammate A-Train has been out of...
Here comes the A-Train!
I should have known this was gonna happen.
All right.
Wow, welcome back.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, she
Stormfront,
hasn't
it's
seen
such an
him.
honor to meet you. I'm a huge fan. Don't get
She hasn't seen him, but I mean, he can't say anything because then he had to expose that he was trying to kill her, and on Compound V, and then they're like, "Why did you have a heart attack?"
Fuck it. I want that shit.
So you stole
What I
it?
went through really gives you some perspective.
Maybe you're less of an asshole. I
told me
highly
about my
doubt it.
roommate.
Anyway, you should know that everyone thinks it was a really good idea that you called me in for backup that night. I mean, what would have happened if I hadn't been there to give you CPR?
She reminded him like, "I saved your life, motherfucker." So
That's good to know.
don't start no shit. Even though she was the one who said just let him die, and
How does that
Huey
feel about you helping your traitor fucking boyfriend escape?
was the one who actually
Or maybe you didn't mention that part.
gave him the CPR. I also didn't mention that you were high on the Compound V, the thing that gives us powers. The reason you had a fucking heart attack, motherfucker. But you better, I'd have got right up on him. Like, you better check your tone when you talk to me, son. Well, that's true. How do we know you're telling the truth? Because you have lied a lot.
34, Central Ave, Newark.
What does that mean?
That's the address she gave me. It's linked to the blind bank account that smuggled that soup gun stateside.
And I'll bet you he's there.
I love that Huey is questioning everything that Butcher is doing. Because he don't trust him. Because he's like, dude, I was there when we was like, we need to go save the guys, and you were like you didn't care. Like, all you cared about was getting the chick from Vought and killing Homeland. That's all you cared about. You didn't care about anybody else but what you want. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't care if I could breathe underwater. Like, I don't care if I have giant gills on my abdomen like that. Shit. I wear a shirt. I wouldn't wear a shirt ever. Care.
So beautiful.
Really? With this shit.
No. I'm not.
Man, this dude is way more fucked up than I thought he was. Fucking life.
My dad and I, we never played catch in the yard with a World Series ball. Truth is, I never had a dad.
Was raised in a fucking lab. It's a test tube, baby.
Sometimes, I love you, son. Say it back.
I love you too.
This is nice.
Dude, he doesn't know you like that. How would he just start saying, I love you, Dad? Like,
You need to leave.
Excuse me?
You need to get the fuck out of my house.
I was just about to say that. Get the fuck out. Oh, he heard that?
So feel free to tell Dr. Park to go fuck himself. How about some Jiffy Pop?
Well, he definitely gonna get bored and move on now. This dude plays this part so well. I want to hate him so much, but I can't. Oh! He's like, jeez. Was that necessary? Oh, that's her brother. Somebody tell Butcher. Somebody tell Butcher. He's about to start shooting. Somebody stop Butcher. Stop him now. Stop. Oh, shit. He about to beat his ass.
No, Butcher! No, easy, Butcher! The CIA would have locked him up in some black box forever, and she never would have seen her brother again. Easy!
Butcher don't care. He's a soup. That's all Butch cares about. That putting soups away.
Kamiko is one of us.
Oh, the Kamiko does too.
I'll find another way.
I suppose you agree, don't you? Since your tongue is halfway up her ass. That's like Huey's infected you both with a raging case of vagina.
Vagina, because they compassionate? And you're a piece of shit.
Becca's alive.
What?
If I was here right now, I would punch him in his face.
She's only got to get her the fuck out of here. And I need your help to do it.
Are you fucking with us?
I find a terrorist for Mallory. She finds Becca for me. That's the deal I made. I know what I've done.
So he lied.
Right?
It's not about scrubbing his they records. It's about just finding Becca. See, so he's selfish again. Catch him because she has enhanced strength. Ooh. Got his ass. Got him. Choked. A rear naked choke.
Cheers, love. At least someone's got some sense around here.
Butcher, you are asking to get punched in the fucking face. Oh, I was about to say Huey hit him, but he hit Huey. Huey, come on.
You come between me and my missus again, I'll fucking kill you.
Ba, 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 ba. Man, I just want Huey to beat Butch's ass. Like anytime I'm seeing in my life, cause I don't like bullies, and I was one of those kids that I was bullied. And as I got older, when I had a growth spurt, and I started to learn how to like to box, and then I started learning martial arts, that shit went out the window, and I would not tolerate it anymore. But I would also defend people who try to bully other people, especially if they try to do it physically. And just seeing Huey, like, cause I know Huey can't fight, and he's a slim guy, and Butch is a big guy, and they've been, trained. These are like, trained basically operatives or mercenaries, you could say. And Huey is not. So I just want, yeah, Butch has been full as shit since season 1. I just want Huey to beat the shit out of Butcher. Like, oh man. I knew he was about to do something. I didn't think he was gonna punch him right there, but I thought he punched him and then like, this man is like, he knows what he's doing. Like, he's like, oh, you've been lying to the kid all these years. What if I told him the truth? And you think he would, he may be like, I understand, mommy, or he may be like, bitch, go fuck yourself. Which one do you think he's gonna do? Humans, as we are, we probably go with the go fuck yourself. So he's like, do you want me to tell him? So now she should be thinking about that. Like, how am I going to explain to my son that all this shit around, I'm guessing everything around this kid is set up. He's basically on a set of a Truman Show. Like, all this is set up. Because when she went to that big base, I was like, okay, well, I don't know for a fact because I had to keep watching, but I feel like all this around this kid, especially after what Homeland said, all this is a setup for this kid. It's like I said, it's a Truman Show. It's supposed to be, it's real life, but it's not, And I think if this kid finds out, like, oh, everyone we live around, all these people are working for Vought, hiding us. So none of these people are actually real, are like, just real people. They're all employees of Vought, making sure that that we were safe and contained. But now that Homelander's fucking here, they just like, listen, don't antagonize Homelander. We don't have any means to actually stop him. As far as we know, nothing can stop him. Maybe a nuclear bomb might be able to stop him, but we don't even know that. And we don't want to, we don't want it to escalate that far. So, but oh my God. I love that. I'm forgetting the guy's name, but the guy plays Homelander. Oh man, I love how he plays Homelander. I read something recently that he wasn't even going to audition for Homelander. I think he said his agent convinced him to go because he was like, oh well, that the Henry Cavill will probably get that role. He's built like a brick shit house. Like, I think, you know what? Because I've seen people like recently say like, oh yeah, why am I forgetting this guy's name? I know his name, but now I'm forgetting. But the guy who plays Homelander, I could see, like, Henry Cavill, since he played, the villain in Mission Impossible movie. What was that, 6 or what are they on? 5, 6? What are the latest one? I could see him being Homelander if he acted. If he was cast in this, I could see out. But I mean, he just got I was a rumor, but apparently he signed a 3-picture deal with Warner Brothers for 3 more Superman movies, or at least 3 more movies he'd be Superman in. Also, he's doing The Witcher. So I think his plate is pretty full to then just try to audition to be Homelander. Even at the time when The Boys was being auditioned for, I think he was already picked up at the time. No, he wasn't picked up for Superman yet, but I think he had already been picked up for The Witcher. I might be wrong, but I think he was already picked up for The Witcher. So, and that just got a new season. Well, it didn't just get it, but they've already been filming it the 2nd season. So I feel like that might be 'Cause I don't think I've ever seen someone who's a lead in a TV series go and be a lead in another TV series at the same time. You know, like they might do another TV series like as not even a side character. You know, more like a one appearance, like a cameo, or like they might play a you know, they might be the villain of the week type episode or something like that. But they're not like, you know, him being the Witcher and Homelander. I think that might be a bit much for his schedule. But and also he's acting in movies, you know. So I get what that, and I've seen people say like, oh well, I don't, you know that thing when someone does a role so well, people are like, I don't see anybody doing a role better than him, you know, type thing. I'm like, all these people are actors. I'm sure there's one out of all actors, somebody can do the role just as good as him or better. So I've never said that like, oh, no one can do the role better than this person, like, cause that's stupid. Somebody could do it if they got them. They probably could do it. They have the same writers. They just took that actor and put them in this role. They could probably do just as good a job or better. And like I said, after seeing Henry Cavill play a bad guy, I think he could do it. You know, but still, this guy does a great job, and I'm glad he got the role because he's great. He's great. You know, I feel like I want to hate him. Is like one of those characters where in the show they make you want to hate them, but maybe you don't root for him, but you're like, man, this person play. If you know, you can separate, like some people can't separate reality from fantasy. So like, I hate this guy, and then like they hate the actor as well. But like, you hate this character so much, and then you remember, well, he was raised kind of fucked up. It's kind of like that nature versus nurture type argument. He was basically raised in a lab. He had no real love, you know. And you feel like if he could have been better. Like, you feel like he could have been a Superman as character, but he was just the circumstance of how he was raised. He became a narcissistic piece of shit who has superpowers, who has a god complex. Like, and like he's just, and you think to yourself like, that could have been so. Just think how if Superman, if Clark Kent was discovered by Lionel Luthor instead of Martha and Jonathan Kent. Like, I feel like I don't think he'd be exactly like Homelander, because then you just have to say, well, Homelander was raised in like a lab. But I'm talking about just with a person like Lionel, who's all about power and basically training Lex to be able to, like, hey, the world is a shitty place and it's going to throw so many curveballs at you that you might want to give up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it to you myself, so to prepare you for that. Now, like, I know, you know, I'm not going to get into a big debate about how people raise their kids, and like, oh, you know, especially like nowadays, people say, oh, kids are too soft and parents baby them, like, because parents can't whoop their kids and all this stuff like that. But a lot of people I know, including myself, you know, when your parents beat your ass, like, you got a beating. I'm not talking about just like you got spanked a few times. I'm talking about you got your ass beat, or you got punched. You kind of grow to resent your parents when you get older, and you become to the age where they can't physically hit you anymore, because that doesn't work, you know. But it just, and this is, I feel like I kind of feel like Homelander is going to go in that direction, because it seems like he's trying to do everything to bond with this kid that he's either read about or seen on TV or some shit. And this kid is like because Homeland is trying to like force it. I almost feel like a stepdad trying to force himself onto somebody's kid, or I guess his wife's kid or girlfriend's kid, whatever, and trying to like, I'm your dad now, type thing. And the kid is like at the age where he's like, no, this kid is probably what, he look like he might be like 13 or some shit, 12, man. Well, he might be a little bit younger than that. He could be like 11, 12 years old. So it's a little late to be like, I'm your dad, and trying to force this fatherly bond on this kid. And this kid is kind of like, this is you creeping him out. And I feel like Homeland's going to get to the point where this kid's going to say something, maybe if he feels disrespected, because the kid's like, you're not my dad. Like, biologically he is, but you didn't raise him. And that's like, even like with real parents, that's like you never meeting your dad until you're like 12 or something, and then they come in and try to act and discipline like they're your father. Like, yeah, you're my father biologically, but you are not my dad. he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy. Like, you can't come in there like that with that type of attitude. I think you're gonna just like, and then I think he's gonna get to the point, like with a lot of parents, where if I can't make you do what I want you to do by talking to you, then I'm going to resort to physical violence, and I'm going to beat your ass until you submit to what I want. So, it's basically like slavery. If you think about it, like, we're going to do what I want, and if you resist, I'm going to beat your ass until you submit, and then I'm going to beat your ass whenever like, if you ever say anything else, or like if I think you did something wrong, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, so like, I feel like that's going to go in this. It might not. Like, Homelander might be so like enraptured with this kid and trying to be like make this like a home or a family that he never had, but he doesn't know how to have because of how he was raised. It might not go in that direction, but we've seen Homelander get pissed off, and with his abilities, you don't want to see him pissed off. So I don't know, he might end up killing Butcher's wife by the end of this, but I don't know. But I want to see Huey beat Butcher's ass so bad. Oh, because Butcher, because you left them at the end of this series, at the end of in season 1. We need to go with the guys, and Butcher was like, whatever, and now he's like, oh, well, I assume that you guys could be able to handle yourselves and all this. I'm like, what? That's like somebody who's supposed to be a leader leaving you high and dry, and then when you see them again, you're like, well, and you're like, well, dude, what the fuck? You're like, you just left and went and did your own thing and didn't even try to come help us or save us or anything. And then you're like, and then they tell you, well, I thought you were trained enough. I thought I trained you enough or whatever to be able to get yourself out of that situation. I would give him the 5-knuckle shuffle so fast he wouldn't even see it coming. Like, I would have to hold back because I would probably end up breaking his neck with one punch. Like, if somebody said that shit to me, really? I thought we were a fucking team, and you just left me to fend for myself. You just like, we got caught because of what we decided to help you with your mission, and you like, well, fuck you, like, and then we see here he lied again. He said that he said, oh, if we catch this the superpower terrorists, they were going to scrub our records. Which even when he said that, I was like, wait, even though they're CIA, I was like, unless they're gonna give you new identities or something like that. But then your face is everywhere, so people would be able to see who you are, unless they give you like facial reconstruction surgery or some shit. But then he comes out and says, oh, I made the deal. If I catch the super terrorist, they help me get my wife out of there, and I can hide her, go away with her, whatever. And so like you lied again, Butcher. Like what the fuck? We here helping you. We already risked our lives. We can't go back to the life we had. Mother's Milk and Huey probably have a worse. I mean, cause Frenchie was already a criminal, so he's basically doing the same criminal shit he was doing before. He just can't walk out on the street as freely as he was before. But Mother's Milk can't see his kids. He can't see his wife. His wife actually said she don't want anything to do with him anymore in season 1. Like, and Huey fucked up his whole life for this because of Butcher. Now you can say, well, they're adults and they made their own decision. Yes, but then Butcher is still lying like he got their back, and they don't. Now, if you comes out like, hey, you helping me, but look, if you get caught or in a situation, you on your own. Like hell, at least in Mission Impossible, they tell him like, if you get caught, all knowledge of your involvement will be scrubbed. We will disembowel you. You are on your own. At least that's known up front. like with Huey, oh, we're helping each other. You're helping me. We're like a family. And then the second Huey gets close to his goal, then it's fuck everybody else. Every man for himself. Every man for himself. You know, like I want Huey to punch. Let me punch him. Like I wish I was. If I was in this series, I'd be like, if I was on The Boys, I'd be like, listen, I need in my contract, I need to be able to whoop Butcher's ass at least once. Even if I start whooping his ass and then he comes back and beats my, at least like I was winning for a little bit and I get to punch him in his face. I don't know why I don't know why I'm digging on Butcher so much. I'm digging on Butcher more than who's the actual piece of shit. I mean, they both pieces of shit, just for different reasons. But man, I like that. I like it because it's not, you know, it's not black and white. You know, it's shades of gray, and everybody's trying to get, you know, the things they want. You know, but anyway, hope you all enjoyed my reaction one. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. Hit that bell. You will notify when I upload new videos. Comment down below. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.